The Yukon in Canada is known for its rugged and untamed wilderness, and I'm traveling 2,000 miles to get there just to look for a stone sheep. A stone sheep hunt can cost $85,000 to well over $100,000. I am trying to complete the Grand Slam of sheep, but only in deadheads. I've already found a Rocky and a desert bighorn sheep, and now it's time to tackle the thin-horned species, starting with the stone sheep. But this isn't going to be easy, and I've got one trip to make it happen, because right after this, I'm headed to Alaska to look for a Dall Sheep. Stay tuned, this is a good one.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to a new video. We're back in head tour. Look who we got with us. We got Nathan Goodworth from Ollin. Let me introduce you to our guide. This is Nick. Nick is a local. He's got all the local knowledge. He says we're in stone country. So guys, this is a huge trip. This is a very important piece, obviously, to complete the Grand Slam of dead sheep. Stone sheep, we're up in the Yukon. We're getting after it.
First 3 days at least is going to be focused on stone sheep. By the end of this trip, we're either going to love Nick or hate Nick if this isn't the zone.
What do you think the odds are of finding one this trip?
We're getting into them, bud. Hell yeah.
This is number 3 of 4. Let's get after it. We are all working this big hillside. The technique right now, from what I can tell, is these sheep kind of winter on these south faces. And these south faces have a little bit of everything. Heavily wooded pockets, mixed in with some rocky ledges, mixed in with some really open hillsides. And I'm told in the winter months, they really like these hillsides that get melted off or just kind of wind blown off. This hill is super steep, but it's got cuts. Personally, I'm gonna take all the cuts up and down, up and down. This is either gonna be nearly impossible and we won't find one on the whole trip, or it could be the easiest of the Grand Slam. We can find one today. All right, I decided to come back down, actually, down here by the creek bed, because all these open hills right here, like this spine I just came down, that's where all the sheep sign is. It's where all the beds are. But if anything were to die on this hill, it's going to end up in that creek bottom. So I'm actually going to go walk the edge of it. To find where they die, you got to find where they live. And it's definitely not up high in the pine trees. It's down here in these opens. Well, I just had a pretty cool experience with some stone sheep and my first stone sheep ram. So they were bedded right here on these little rock outcroppings. And I just kind of was walking the hillside, not being super quiet, but I saw them before they saw me. And I was able to get my Ollin binocular snapshot system on them. The hardest part was trying to focus through all these small trees. But I got some footage with the phone through the binoculars. As you can see there, it was hard for me to put them in focus. But 2 nice rams, not megas by any means, but really, really nice, respectable rams. And this is right where they were. They were bedded right here. Some fresh droppings. The other one was bedded up right here, and they just kind of walked up and just stared at me the whole time, just like laser beam right on me. But they worked their way up. They didn't run or anything. They were just staying really calm. But that was cool. First stone sheep ram. 2 nice rams. The size I'd love to find. They're here. So I don't know where I'm going to find one that's dead. But it's tough hiking on these steep hillsides because we've basically been side hilling it this whole time. I think I'm going to cut down to the bottom, make it easy, and go back to the truck.
You thought I was going to say. No, I actually hit breakfast.
If there's one thing I've learned from being an antler collector for over 2 decades, it is always check local rules and regulations when it comes to picking up and recovering deadheads. In many states, it is actually illegal to pick up deadheads. Lucky for me, in the Yukon, you can recover deadheads by providing coordinates and pictures to the local conservation officer. But I wanted to get answers for myself, so we actually headed to the conservation office long before we left town so I can hear it
If everything
firsthand.
seems legit and more like this guy actually found it and not like, you know, hunted something and like, I found this, which is the seal is going to be the last decision for anybody. Usually they're pretty cool as long as it's for sure found in the field.
Dude, that's so cool. So we are up here specifically to look for stone sheep, just to try to find one dead. Can't afford to hunt it. So we're doing stone sheep on a budget.
It's so expensive for the outfitters, right?
Yeah.
To go through them.
And I've found a Rocky. I've found a desert. I'm up here to look for stone, and I'm gonna go to Alaska to try to find a Dall Sheep.
Nice.
And complete the Grand Slam.
Complete the set. Well, best of luck.
We just left the, is it fishing game? Is that what they consider them up here?
Yeah.
And we got to put our hands on some stone sheep skulls they had in the back that were plugged already. And we got confirmation that if we find one, you get coordinates, get a lot of good photos, bring them here. Chances are they're gonna let you keep it, take it home. So I'm pumped, man. We just gotta find one now. All right, I've got good news for you guys. I've been teasing this stuff for a while now, but I've got to tell you, it is finally live on the site. So this is our collaboration with Mountain Ops. It's called Summit Surge. It's we haven't really given it away on like what type of flavor it is, but it's a tropical citrus. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. If you like the pineapple, if you like the citrus stuff, you're gonna love Summit Surge. But it comes in hydrate and ignite, and the ignite comes in trail packs and in tubs. Here we go. It's day number 2 out here. This will be the first day that we've got a full day to hike. Nick woke up and got us breakfast this morning. Killer breakfast: eggs, bacon, hash browns, sourdough, avocado. Actually started the morning off doing some glassing, and Nick spotted a band of rams. There had to be 5 of them or so, and maybe 1 ewe, but some really good ones. So we got some video through the snapshot system. But check out this one ram. Nick says this would be a legal ram when he turns broadside right here, just enough to get a good look. And it looks like his horns break. What would it be? What do you call the line it's got to break? The eye socket, or?
Full of curls in the eye socket, yeah.
Also want to give you guys a heads up. We're doing an exclusive discount for Ollin products on this trip. So if you use the code STONE or you scan this QR code, you can get a heavy discount on everything Ollin. Guys, check this out. I'm getting some killer footage of these rams through the snapshot system through the binoculars on the Vortex. So they just walked right over the skyline rocky edge. I'm sure if I snuck around and got some elevation, I could probably see them again. So we'll try to sneak up there and get some more footage of them. But that was pretty cool. It's awesome seeing these rams up here where they live, sheep country. Nice one right here in the center of the screen. I've got all 5 of them in view through the binoculars at like 250 yards. Guys, this is so sweet. Make sure you use this QR code to get a heavy discount on everything Ollin, or you can just type in the word STONE at checkout and it will give you guys a discount. But thanks to Ollin and Nathan for making trips like this fun. We get to pass on the savings to you guys. Awesome footage through the binoculars. I just got the radio call from Nate Dogg. found his first stone sheep deadhead. Sounds like it's a ewe. It's got one horn on, he said. But I'll bounce it over to Nate. He's got a camera, he's filming. So go join Nate and his first stone sheep deadhead.
Literally 2 minutes ago, I reached out to Nick and Eric on the radio and said, hey, I'm gonna manifest it right now. In this wash that I'm walking up, we're gonna find something dead. That's all I said. Guys, it's not a ram, but it is a stone sheep, and it's my first one. We've got a little ewe in here, missing one horn, but I think it's this last winter's. There she is, guys. Oh man, that is so rad. It's little, but man, it's the right animal, the right species we're looking for. I'm stoked. We're gonna go get some. I'm gonna get a little bit more pictures of it laying here, and then we're gonna start looking some more in this spot. I think we're in a good area.
Well, I've got myself some elevation now, getting towards the top of this hillside or this mountain range. And as soon as I popped out back into the open, that's where all the signs started to pop off again. They love these edges. There's poops, old beds. They love to have their visibility, and they like to be high and out in the open. These will also get wind blown and snow melted first and provide them access to feed in the winter months, but man, they're way up there, so still getting after it, guys. Hoping for a lot of luck to find one of these rams dead up here, man. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Don't keep ram.
Stacked up, dude. I see 2 skulls on there.
And hopefully it's still a sheath, right?
1 sheath.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I found. I couldn't match it.
How'd it feel?
Feels good, but I'm surprised we didn't find any freshies.
I know.
But like, if we're finding that,
They're up there.
Yeah, if they're in there, I feel like we'll be able to see them.
Hold that baby up.
Well, that's a ram.
Oh, for sure. Look at that tight curl on him. Yeah, he's been dead a while.
There's a ewe.
Okay, Nate is kicking butt on the stone sheep. He's got 2. Me and Nate got 0. Oh yeah, look how dark that is. Ooh. There you go.
Yeah, dude, hopefully they plug that for me so I can take them home.
Poverty ram. What do you think? Oh, finally something with some openings. You see something big and white? Rock. Guys, these are the openings we're headed to. And we're told that some rams have been bedding up on the top of there. So we're gonna walk the bottoms down here, and then I'm gonna try to get to the top anyways. And then all these drainages, these tight cuts, gotta look at those too. So we gotta bomb off this. We've been walking through Narnia for like 35 minutes and then get up on that side. Stone sheep, baby! Stone sheep, we got one! Yes! Holy cow, it's nothing great, guys, but we got stone sheep. Deadhead ram right in front of us, but it's older than crap. Dude, Nick, we got one, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
We got both sides and the horn core. Let's go check it out. Holy cow, it's a big one, dude. We've got a stone sheep. Gosh, it's a bummer. Those are so ancient, but we have a stone sheep ram deadhead. It's official. We got stone sheep. I don't care. I'm counting it. I want to find a better one at one point, but we have a stone sheep. And this counts as my Grand Slam. Look, there's a skull with the horn cores. Both sides laying here. I saw this pink thing and I didn't want to think it was that old, but it sure is, guys. This thing is ancient. Laying here in the bottom, just getting smoked by rain and weather and probably piles of snow in the winter, but we were walking the bottom. We knew we needed to, and it paid off, baby, with this stone sheep. Look how long that thing is.
Dude, that feels so good.
Right?
Heck yeah.
It's so old, but we got stone sheep,
Dude,
buddy. Both
stone sheep off the list. That's sweet.
Look at that right here in this bottom.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I saw this pink thing ahead of me. I kind of turned and was like, we got it, baby. And he was honestly not far, but he was down in this bottom still.
Dude, that's awesome. And they're both right there.
Yeah, both sheets.
Whew.
Ancient sucker.
I was like running through that brush. That's crazy.
And
Eric.
the head. We got one bone so far. But right here by this rock knob. Definitely, if anything's dying on that steep face, it's going to end up right here.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Dude, that is so rad. I'm so glad you got that
I
done.
know. We were just talking
Feels
about
so
that.
good. Oh, man.
We've got a tape. I think that one is 35, maybe more. I don't know. It's a legal ram, I bet.
Oh, yeah.
Had it been all complete and together. Yukon stone sheep. Picking it up. Oh, man, that's ancient. Out in the desert, when they get old, they get dry. Out here, they get wet and they get deteriorated and moldy. So check that out. That thing is ancient, but that's a good one. Look at all the texture in his horns right here. God, that would have been a nice one to have fresh. So there's his right side. Here's the big side.
That's a long sucker. Still got his lamb tips. Pretty much.
Yeah, would that be like right there? Huh?
Yep.
Yeah, they don't get broomed off like the deserts and the Rockies. We're never going to be able to count him.
Hold that one up again, sideways.
Look at that.
There you go.
God, these are going to smell dandy. Dude, that's a good one.
It's a good ram.
Man, if like in the dry desert, I think they just last a lot longer. They get sun bleached and dried, but here they get rotten. But look at that horn core.
Look at the bases, man.
Yeah, that's got a heavy, heavy base. I'm sure these are all too dried up to go on. Wonder if Antler Tech, I'm calling out Antler Tech. I got a job for you. We're going to have to 3D print me a good one. The guys at Antler Tech have some really cool technology. Oh, baby. Dude, let's go.
That's so cool when it's put together.
Dang. All right. Any guesses before we measure it? Any guesses on the length on this one? We've got a tape and we'll throw it in there. But guys, that is my stone sheep. Too bad it's rotten, man. But I just don't think you find them very often. I mean, they just don't have the big die-offs like they do the deserts at home. So even a score one on a trip like this with Nathan and Nick, man, I'm honored to pick up this head, even though it's falling apart.
Need me to hold it anywhere?
Possibly, because as I roll it, maybe hold it on its... Yeah, maybe just... I can hold it for you.
I got leather gloves, so.
Want me to hold that tape?
You need to take the tape a little bit lower.
Lower?
Yep, right there.
Okay. You follow the center or the ridge?
Right where you are.
We're at 20.
It's gotta be 30 something, dude.
We're at 25. Dude, count that. 38.
38.
38 in length.
Dude, that's a long horn.
38. That's good, right?
That's a damn good
Like
ram.
40 is like mega.
Yeah.
But 38 over 37, I think you said earlier in the trip, that's pretty good.
Yeah, anything over 37 is
38. Guys, this, I'm being honest, I don't know if I'm going to take this home, but the guys at Antler Tech, what they do is 3D render, so they can take really high quality photos and videos and then put it into their system and make an AI, I don't know if it's AI, but make a CAD file or something. And they can fix all the imperfections and then 3D print it. This thing would be cool to 3D print and have them hand paint it and just have a 38-inch nice brown stone sheep. All right, guys, I decided I want to take this to camp, take it to the truck to get the best high quality photos and videos if I am going to get a 3D print of this guy. So with that said, I'm going to be strapping these to the backpack, and I brought these shed straps. Are great for shed antlers, but you know what else they're good for? Sheep deadheads. So I'm just gonna strap these up super tight and throw this on the backpack, guys, and get out of here. But these shed straps are available on the website now. GetHushin.com or the app. Man, that's all we need right there. Yeah, these are definitely nasty, guys.
Think?
They're just so soft. And
oh yeah.
That's all right though. We're still taking them. Look at this. The cliff base is where you want to be. Everything's dying and ending up down here. Nick, pick that sucker up. We got both sides. Look at that.
Oh shit.
Oh, I see the horn core too. Hey, not a horrible one.
Not bad.
Guys, we're in the zone. We got 2 sheep suddenly. They're not as wet, but they are torched, just like this one. Hey, that's why they call them thin horn, guys. Look at the tops of those. Really narrow compared to the big horns we've been picking up. Dang. Oh yeah. Just like mine. And just like Nathan's other one. So we're going to leave these here, but count it. Are you serious? You see one?
Yeah, man, right in front of me.
Nathan's probably hearing us yelling. Can you get Nathan on the radio?
You hear it, dude?
Dude, I can't squeeze through here. Where?
I heard a faint yell.
Bro. What?
We found 2 more.
Dude. Bro, that's a good one.
Yeah, dude.
Nick. Holy cow, how did you find those? Hey, those are actual horns that are still all put together. That is exciting.
Anything fresh, Nick?
Holy cow.
I just found one that's fresher. It's intact and it's a stud.
Dude, nice work.
Heck yeah, boys. That was the direction to go, baby. I'm not going to come back, but give me a bunch of video and show it to me when you guys get back.
9?
Way to go,
9.
baby.
Dude, I would have walked right by him.
Yeah. Well, that's just, I figured you're walking there.
Yeah.
I might as well step 10
I
yards away.
saw that and I was like, dude, why is he going through that mess? And then look, he finds a slammer. The best conditioned sheets we've got. Where's the horn core to this one then?
I don't know.
They're not even curled in. Like they would still go over a horn core.
Absolutely. These have only been here for 2 years.
Yeah, bro, that's awesome. Look at that, guys. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you just found those. 3 right here within like 150 yards. Yep. Guys, this is unreal. I mean, we've been hiking so much with no luck. Came to this dumbest spot. But the thing with it is there is a steep south slope right here, and I'm talking steep. Dude, I might have found another one. I found another one, dude. Nick. Yep. I got another one. No. Holy cow. How is this possible, guys? I am in disbelief. Another old one. Both sides right there. He would have been, man, but he's old too. What the heck? Dude. Well, it's 10:30 p.m. and I'm heading back to where they've got the truck parked. And that was a big push, but we got the stone. And I wanted to show you guys, this is what it looks like up here when you're not like on the cliffy slopes. These bottoms honestly are a lot like what I think the woods of Alaska would be like. Obviously it's not that far away, but tundra, like spongy tundra, little trails, beautiful. 10:30 p.m. and the sun is still up and bright. And God, look at this. It's like spongy. But look how beautiful this is, guys. Holy cow. Let's go. Gorgeous up here. And I'll tell you what, these sheep definitely hang out in the open slopes and not down here in these bottoms, man. This is not sheep country. Y'all, this is so pretty. Look at that. Man. How awesome is this place? Almost back to the truck. Looks like there might even be a old road here at one point.
Well, don't get angry. Listen to the sounds. Them good times will find a way back around. And I've got the answers. Go on and touch my skin. Them better days always come back again. This life's a boat, boys. It all comes in waves. On the radio, her laughter and sweet mistakes. And I wasn't loved well.
Good morning, everybody. It's about 8:30 a.m. It rained on us last night and this morning, so we kind of slept in just because there's no sense of getting up. We've got the different rams that we've picked up. Nathan found one that was ancient. Mine is ancient. And then, of course, this really good one. So we're going to cook breakfast, head to town, and possibly do a load of laundry, but today is kind of pack up and move camp. So the next mission of this trip, and what actually started this entire trip, was to come out here to look for Yukon moose sheds. So Nathan and I, for the last couple years, have gone to Alaska, find moose paddles, and this year we wanted to mix it up and come to the Yukon, which also led us to come out here for stone sheep. So this actually wasn't the goal of the trip when the conversation started out with these guys, but I'm glad we were able to get it done and come out here to look for stone sheep and knock it off the Grand Slam list. My next trip for Dall Sheep is in July, like I mentioned earlier. Chef Nathan, dude,
Just lost the pizza.
the good one, the only good one. Oh, it's still good.
Can't grab that.
Nathan's cooking some pizza. I don't need it. Before we leave camp, I do want to remind you guys a couple things. There's a heavy discount on anything Ollin when you use code STONE right now. So use code STONE for a discount. It's site-wide on Ollin. Make sure you check out the snapshot system. That's what we're filming through. And then the Nexus system, that's what we're using to interchange all our optics out on our tripod. And make sure you check back on the channel because we're going out for Yukon moose sheds and we'll make a separate video for that. But this has been a blast and we're one step closer to the Grand Slam. Thanks again for watching, guys. See you on the next one.
Well, don't get angry. Listen to the sounds. Them good times will find a way back around. And I've got the answer.